Hi, my name is Daniel. Welcome back to this channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to balance your account and print statements with Dotpay web app. Now, let's get started. To access Dotpay, as I said in our previous video, that Dotpay website is a web app that can be accessed with Google. Now, let's go to Google Chrome. Click on the Chrome. Now, let's type www.dotpay.africa. Then the Dotpay is open. You go to login. Now, we have logged into our account after putting your email and password. Because I've already logged in, that is why it found that I've already logged in. Instead of going to ask me to put my email and my password, it automatically logged in. Now, we are in our dashboard. Remember, I said in today's video that we'll be talking about how to check the status of our transaction, how to balance our accounts, how to print account statements. First of all, let's start with printing account statements. Now, to do this, go to menu. Now, remember in our previous video we talked about transaction, which we said it shows the transaction you do and most recent one comes up. But now we'll be talking about the second one, wallet. Now, open the wallet. You see get real-time insights on various activities. Wallet statements, view all. Click on wallet statements, meaning that you want to print statements of account for your account. For example, you made a withdrawal for a customer or you transfer money for a customer and the customer claim that he have not received the money in his bank, and you are sure that you have sent the money, that the money haven't revised back to your wallet. For example, you do a transaction and it is successful, meaning that there is 95% that this money is going to enter the customer's account, and the customer is still claiming that this money haven't reflected to his balance. Then what you do is to come to this web app, and when you log in, you go to the menu, then you go to the wallet. Now you are in the wallet, you click on wallet statement, then you type the day you want to start to print. Let's say from 1st April. Then you click here, click on the calendar to 11th April. Then you click on downloading wallet statement. Download complete. Then it will come out open. These are wallet statements. I did not perform transaction. That is why it shows like this. Now, dates. These are the date, the time, the reference, the type, the description, credit, debit, all the transaction I did, both withdrawal and deposit, everything from this day to this day. That is just how to print statement. And you can see it is signed by Financial Inclusion Technologies. Then you can also make your signature. As you can see, my signature. You can sign on it. Then type my name. Put the name here. Then send it to the customer. Come here, save, and you send to the customer WhatsApp. Click on if this is the customer, you click on this, then it will be sent to the customer. Share with Precious. Once you click OK, I'll cancel it. The customer will receive this statement of account. This is just how to check statement of account for a customer to be sure that yes, this transaction entered your wallet, or for maybe you are not sure, or for example you are not sure if the money entered your wallet or not. So you can print your statement and then go through. Okay, let me print a statement again. For example, let me start last month. Let me do from last month, January. Let me print so that there will be a data. It's downloading wallet statement. It's very easy to print. Just come to statement, click the time you want to start and the time you want to end. Download. It will start downloading it. After downloading it complete, you open. You can open it with any package. You can open it with Microsoft, but I like to open it with this Adobe Fill and Sign. You can download this Adobe Fill and Sign. It helps you to fill a PDF document and sign on it. Let's open with it because you can use it to sign the document. Wow, as you can see, opening balance was 14 and closing balance was 242 naira. So my name of the account, Obana Daniel. My wallet ID, that's my agent ID. Look at it now. Then this is dates and the time, the reference, the type, description, and credit or debit, and the total money I have after this transaction. This credit means money I have before I perform the transaction. Then what is the balance? Then after I do another credit, this is what I have. Another debit of 98, see what I have. Another debit of 24,000, see what I have. That's how it's working. You'll be going through it and see that and locate that particular transaction you do that day to be able to know that, okay, look at the transaction you did that day. And after doing that transaction, the money entered or no money did not enter. From here, you can determine if you are going to pay the customer or you are going to print this thing. You can come here and sign. Come here and sign. Come here and sign your signature here. Then after signing your signature, you write your name. You write your name. Then this is your name. You now put it below the signature. Put it below the signature. So you can send this to someone coming here and it have saved. Then you select the person you want to send it to. For example, Precious. Then to ask you, do you want to send to Precious? You say yes, it will be sent to Precious. Then that is how to send the receipt to the customer. Let me cancel it. After sending this receipt, the customer will be able to go through it and study that the money is with you or not with you. Then that is for that. Then this is, as I said earlier, this is your dashboard. So now you can also monitor your account by knowing the money that the transaction you perform end of the day. You can see for 22nd or 29th, you say, okay, now I want you to understand how this wallet work. This wallet try to show you how much you have before you perform a transaction and how much you have after you perform the transaction. Amount means the amount of transaction you perform. Pre-balance, what you have, and post-balance, what you have after you perform it. And transaction type is what you do. For example, here we did an airtime, and airtime of 100 naira. Then they gave you 2 naira as your gain. Then pre-balance, what I have before I do this is 340 naira. Then what I have after I finish doing it is post-balance, which is 242 naira, because I got a gain of 2 naira. That is how it works. Then, for example, withdrawal number, go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th one, 20,855 is what I have after I finish performing transaction of 19 naira. I have 20,836 naira and I perform transaction of 19 naira. Remember, it's 20 naira I did, but bank have taken their own and sent me their own, the remaining one. Then what I have now is 20,808. That is how it works. Very simple. So understanding how this works will help you to balance your account. To know that if someone said, I withdraw, and you just come here and know if that money you perform transaction, that particular amount is here, and if your account actually increase after the transaction. If your account increase, you know that the money have entered your account. Then you now check other transactions you have done to know, to be able to trace where the money is, if the money is really with you, so that when you are talking to the customer, you'll be bold enough to talk to the customer that this money is not in your account. And if they doubt it, you come up here and print your statement and present. So I hope you get value on this episode. So in our next episode, we'll be talking about dispute resolution. For example, you have someone make a withdrawal and you log dispute. How will you be able to monitor the dispute? Come to dispute and you see locked dispute that you have logged. Then I will explain to you what dispute open, resolve, close, the meaning of all of them, so that when it happens, you know the one that you're going to identify and how to identify them. So I also know how to talk to your customer and be able to manage your customer very well. So in the next episode, we're talking about dispute resolution for when transaction is said open, resolved, or closed, or new. You'll be able to explain to your customer and exercise patience for a reversal. Thank you for staying up to this moment. I hope you got value. Now you can message us by dropping a comment below. Then you can tell us where you want us to make more review on. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.